Welcome to another episode of Q&A Monday.
I don't know how
here at
many
the
of you guys were
Refreezing.
here for that little ditty that was playing during the countdown, but it gave Jay some happy elbows. And so when
I blame Sissy.
Sissy, Jen Noel, our beautiful moderator, our executive assistant,
Hey, Carla.
executive
Hey,
director is here. She's dancing in the background, and Jay was dancing, and
but I
then
have really long arms, so when I do my
the wine-
Irish dance,
the wine went
I
everywhere.
knocked her wine. We had to go like all in the 1 minute countdown. I was like, oh, and I
Hi,
had to
Christine.
run and
Hi,
grab-
Carla.
Yes.
These
Hey,
Monday
Lori.
night get-togethers, they're so special. We just came from. There's a puppy walking by.
And
we
a
like dogs
baby.
too, and a baby,
And a Raiders fan.
a human baby. But this time with our fellow cat lovers is so special, you guys.
It's our favorite. It's our favorite. So,
beautiful.
for those of you guys that are joining us for the first time and you don't know who we are, my name is Jay.
I'm Adrian.
And together we are the two crazy cat ladies. And what we do here on a Monday night is a Q&A Monday. So we go live here with you guys and we answer your questions to the best of our ability. So you can start dropping your questions
And we're
like they're hot in
with
the comments.
Trisha.
And we will do our best and forget the rest.
I did. Trisha said, what is a good, safer litter?
So
Great
many
question.
options.
So number one rule when it comes to litter, in my opinion, I think this is a general opinion, you have to get a litter that your cats will use.
Duh.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, you could go find the most natural, the best litter that you could find. If your cat doesn't like it, then there are other issues. So we're using two different litters right now that all of our babies like. Both of them are natural. One of them is Catalyst litter. It is a wood-based litter. It is naturally clumping.
And you can use the discount code CATLADIES.
Yes.
On their website, catalystpet.com.
Try it out.
To try it out. Really, really great. Another one is the grass seed. I think it's called Smart Cat. Is what Smarty
It's called
Cat or
Smart Cat from Pioneer Pet, and that is a natural grass litter. Now they do make.
They don't have a discount code for us. We haven't talked to them before.
No, but our girls especially love it.
We've gone through
love it.
Pretty much.
Hey,
the
Amber.
whole gamut.
Hi, Cricket.
We've been through
Hi, Robin.
a lot of different litters.
We've been through a lot of different
We've
ones.
tried it.
And here's the thing, Trisha, when it comes to litter, if you find
Hey, Robin Taylor, you butt dialed me yesterday. Just gonna say.
Hey, when it comes to litters, we want to transition litters like food. So if you're using a clay-based litter with lots of sodium bentonite in it or lots of dust or whatever, fragrances, never, then you're going to want to transition that litter over slowly. Take the time to make sure that it's going to be a good experience for your cat. And with us, we have some cats that prefer the Catalyst litter. We have some that prefer the Smart Cat litter. So we have some boxes that are predominantly one or the other and some that are mixed.
But what we want to do is a safe litter, a litter that's natural, that's not going to kill your cat, that's not going to hurt or harm your cat, and something that they will use. There are so many different types.
Ursula, love
available.
Catalyst. Yes.
But Ursula also said, Adrian, I'm so happy you cried during Garfield yesterday. We went and saw the advanced screening of Garfield yesterday, and
they were just like so.
That's
many,
definitely going to be me. You're not alone.
I love you so much, Ursula.
There was beautiful moments, and in fact, and I had to tell the rest of the party because, I always play hard ass. Basically, I'm like, I don't cry, but
she cries
it
once
was
every 3 years.
It was where you see me, right? Because the movie was like really, it like did hit my heart too, and I was like, and then I looked over at her, and she's just bawling, and I was like. Which made me laugh. I was like, "Are you crying?"
Friends, Adrian's crying.
It makes me feel better. It makes me not cry. Anyway, we love you guys.
It's not dysfunctional at all. I love this. So Ursula said, "Love the Catalyst." Amber said, "Cricket loves the Smart Cat. Nothing sticks to her long hair." So it's our Annie Bell that really does like the Smart Cat litter a little bit more.
Hello, Cody from New Zealand.
Hello. Wow.
Why do you get all the good vibes on the?
The good vibes. What are you talking about?
You have the touch up on your face. I look like
really?
Yeah, you look so nice.
I look young. I look 30 years younger. I don't know what it is with the heat. Robin said, I know. Sorry about that. The butt dial.
I was like, we were on our way to Garfield. And I was like, my phone's ringing. And I grab it from my purse. And I was like, and then it shut off. And I was like, oh, it was a butt dial from Robin Taylor.
That was a special moment. So thank you for that. Don't apologize. Kit Kit said Oko Cat Pink. Oko
Cat has a whole line of awesome.
Yeah, a whole line of
Options.
awesome is a way to is
A
the
whole
way to
line
put
of
it.
awesome.
Amber said, what are the chances that Cricket will eat thawed and refrozen raw food so that I can cut the patties up enough to use? Oh,
so it's not
I see what you're
recommended that
saying.
we thaw completely and
Right.
then refreeze.
But if you're
any type of raw food, even for ourselves, right? Like it's
Kimberly,
not.
thank you.
It's not recommended that we.
Kimberly cried too. Thank you, Kimberly.
So it's not recommended that we thaw completely and then refreeze any raw meat. It's not recommended.
Right.
However, we have like accidentally, especially if we just leave it because they drop off our food every 2 weeks at the door. We're bougie.
Seriously, fetching food
feels like it.
In Vegas, they deliver to your door.
They deliver to our door. So anyway,
it probably does save on shipping.
We have
shipping
where it's
so
like,
expensive.
oh, that's a little thawed, but we refreeze it,
right?
And that's fine. I would not thaw the food completely.
So Amber, what I would say is, if you're dealing with large patties, then try to get it just to the point where you can like stick a knife through, and while it's still frozen, and then put that back in the freezer,
but not rock
hard, thawed out. It's just,
and then that's fine.
Right.
I think. I mean, or it has been in our home at least.
Right. Or what I like, and for anyone who's anyone's thinking about this and they are feeding raw food, I love Small Batch and some other brands that are out there that know that maybe we're doing raw as a supplemental food, or maybe we're adding a little bit in, or maybe we've only got one cat. Or we're
just introducing our cats to raw food. So instead of giving us a pound,
they give us
they're giving us a nugget.
It's like a 2-inch round.
It's a 1 ounce patty.
Yeah. And you can take a couple of those out and thaw those out and add them into the regular food as you're transitioning or as you're adding it in. That's fantastic. They're very small. Instead of doing like, oh, I got to thaw out a brick of food and I'm not sure, right? So yeah, when it comes to thawing raw food and refreezing it, thawing it completely and refreezing it.
Kit said the same thing. I let it thaw just enough so I can get a knife through it. Yep. And then that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when it's like, if it's completely thawed, I wouldn't chance it.
Yeah, Lisa, hi ladies. I just want to say, oh, this isn't even a question, Lisa. You're the best. I'm so thankful for excellent
information that you always provide. I love you both. Lisa,
we love you so much. We love this community so much. Literally, on Instagram, someone just had to let go of their family cat. I'm sorry, but what brings us together is the most beautiful thing in the world. We all love our cats so much, and I don't know, I just love that.
And so we all have that in common, that we all love our cats as our family members.
Like none of us humans would probably even be hanging out like ever if it weren't for our these beautiful beings.
Probably, right? And I mean, all of us would just be introverts at home. We wouldn't even know each other. And we wouldn't even know that we had something in common, right? We wouldn't go out and meet each other. But that's what social media brings us. And I think it's such a beautiful thing. And I love this cat community. Thank you so much, Lisa. We think the same of you guys completely.
Love it. Jolene said, I recently moved into a room renting and the lady has 2 cats. I am keeping my cat separate, but she growls and is scared. Also don't want to leave the door open because I think her cats spray. Any advice would be great. This is a tough situation. Roommate situations are especially difficult. I know that they go through it with dogs as well, but with cats, especially if it's not ever going to be a situation where that entire territory is shared, it's going to be best to probably keep your territory, your cat's territory, and not leave that door open. I don't know how long the situation will be.
For a while.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how long the situation. I know
that
if I
were introduction process,
renting a room for 6 months or a year, whatever it may be. We're talking about
super temporarily.
Right. I don't know. If it was a year for me, I would just keep my space, and that's even if I didn't have cats. I'm joking.
She's not joking.
I'm not joking. I would keep my space a sanctuary area for my cat and do whatever I can in that area, because there's a good chance, one of two things, right? Like we've got a situation where my cat is going to be not getting along with other cats, and we may have issues with spraying the other cats, A, B, or C. or they're going to become super bonded. And then when my lease is up, I'm going to be leaving. So I kind of like to keep that rental situation.
Okay.
But that's a personal
your
choice.
room renting, and the lady had 2 cats. I'm cousins. Okay, so I guess the question is, are you staying for a long term? Because if you're staying, then we want to go through the introduction
a year
process.
possibly. It is
Okay, then we
temporary.
want to go through the introduction process, right? So you know it, but you can reach out to us and I'll send it to you if you don't have it yet. The full proper introduction, it can take a while. It can take a couple months even, but you want to go through the introduction process because you don't, if you're renting a room specifically, you definitely don't want to just hold your cat in a room for a year if there's another option, right? So we can go through that process. We can absolutely introduce your cat to her 2 cats, and you guys can all live peacefully, and you can leave peacefully. Yes, it can happen. Absolutely. Right. Deb said, hey ladies, I got a friend to try OxyCat for their cat.
Ooh.
It's supposed to be having an ear mites problem. His head cleared up nice, but he's still itching. Any ideas? Okay, so this happened with us too, Deb. So when Friday and Zorro came to us in 2018, they had ear mites, which we don't really have here in Las Vegas, but they came from Illinois. And so when we got them, we had to do the whole ear mites thing.
Diagnosed it. We're like, what is all this gunk? We'd never seen them before.
Yeah, but we used the OxyCat as well as the Wormex. We tried the Wormex too.
Yep.
It didn't work as well as the OxyCat. So stick to the OxyCat. But we had cleaned him out completely. Everything was gone. We didn't see anything at least. And so everything was clearing up nicely. However, Zorro specifically was still itching his ears. So we would go out. You didn't have to do it like 3 times a day anymore, but still clean those ears. You'll still find a little bit of gunk here and there, but still use it. Even when you're like, the ear mites aren't there. Well, sometimes they're in there and they'll slowly creep up a little bit at a time. And that's going to annoy imagine just having one little tiny anything in your ear. We're going to be like, ah!
So what is your recommendation?
Right? Continue with the OxyCat. Continue cleaning the ears
until they all come out.
Yeah. Slowly, but surely, once a day, once every 2 days. I did it like once a day, and then it went to like twice a week, and then it went to like once every 2 weeks, and then it went to once a month, and then it went to like once every 4 months.
That's a beautiful story.
Whatever.
But it is about the vigilance. Cody said I have more photos of my 4 cats than I have of my 3 kids. You're in good company here.
You are definitely in good company.
Kelly King, my love. Hey, so you saw VIP have a new boy, Theo. Well, now he's urinating in different areas, and so is Tebow. Epic times.
Been there, girl. We feel you.
Yes, we do.
Yes, and we have a lot of tips. We have a lot of tips on our website, but Kelly, I know you know most of the tips on our website probably because you've been with us for so many years. You can just DM us. We can tell you some of the stuff or like
feeling behaviorist. I mean, here's the thing: is like there's all the tips that we've learned.
Lots of things that we have done personally that has changed.
Oh my God,
what
Marilyn!
We've been through for the past year.
Marilyn's here. Marilyn, did you see Jack today?
Yes, you saw him.
Jack, I love him so much.
Okay. Marilyn never misses Jack.
How could you? Mr. Milligan, the kidney-stricken freeloader is on Catalyst, OxyCat, and Mercola's krill oil, but he doesn't always like how it makes his food taste. So he actually pretends to eat while hoping I'll go away so he can eat his brother's food.
Such a dope.
Mr. Milligan. So here's where I think you got to get fancy with it. Instead of putting everything in one meal, start
spreading it out
so that, for me, it's like if I want to enjoy my food, I'm half Italian. I want to enjoy my food. So think about that when it comes to our cats as well. We want to have an effective dose of whatever it is that's going to help them feel their best, but I will spread it out. And if this little freeloader likes like cheese or whatever his favorite is, maybe you slip in a little snack of whatever his favorite treat is with a dose of something else that he needs so that his food is still enjoyable.
And of the I don't know. I mean, our cats are totally fine with krill oil. They almost won't eat their food if catalyst is not in it. But the Oxycat is one of those that
They'll get finicky
they can get finicky about. So you can also lower the dosage and then slowly increase it, or just use the Oxycat with the treat.
With a treat, yeah.
I also want you to look into AminoVast.
Oh,
we can talk about that offline. But I want you to look into AminoVast
for your little one. Happy Llama Tech is here with the world's first refrigerated
Kimberly
feeder.
Thank you so much. You are so
my God, Kimberly, thank you.
You are so sweet.
Both of us?
It's
what are you drinking, my dear?
Must be.
I have to tell you, Leslie, Happy Llama Tech here. I have the picture. Hold on, I'll show you.
Where's Leslie? Why am I not seeing it?
Happy Llama Tech.
Oh, yes. Hi. Oh my God.
Okay, so if you guys don't know Happy Llama Tech, you have to go check out the world's first refrigerated feeder, automated feeder for our cats. Right. It has, in my opinion, we have some other feeders right now. In my opinion, the bowl is much better. It's graduated, right? And it's refrigerated. So if you're raw feeders, if you're fresh feeders, this is the feeder that you need. And they are bringing it to market right now. And we, over the weekend, we had our bestie over, my maid of honor.
Which we haven't like hung out with in that capacity in years.
And I took a picture and I didn't send it to you. Where did it go? Where did it go?
Are you going to do it right now?
I'm literally going to show it to you right now because I just had to say, oh, holy mother. She sent us a gift of some homemade wine. From across the world. And
mulberry wine.
Wow.
It was a wow. It was our first time trying.
I meant to text you.
Oh my God, since you're here, we should try this because we've always been winos together. Like the three of us, we've always been winos together. So we were like, we should try this. We got to try
this together because we haven't tried it by ourselves yet.
And so we tried it. It's whoa.
Wow.
It's wow.
It is wow.
It is wow.
Judah said I gave Octavia the AminoVast. Good stuff. I still have Octavia in my shop. Octavia is a beautiful being who has passed, but she has left.
She's transitioned.
She has transitioned.
Jolene,
100 stars. Thank you, my dear.
I should be on American Idol. We never saw who won American Idol last night.
No, we fell asleep before the finale was all over. That is how old we are.
There was the guy from Texas, Dallas. Sissy?
Yeah. Don't tell us who won, you guys. Wait, Pam Johnson. Oh no, that is scary. Check out the sky.
Oh, but the girl was knocking everybody out of the park. What was her name?
Abby.
Oh,
I have a cat that's eating plastic.
She was so good.
I've owned cats for over 40 years, and he's a first help. Yes. So Jen just sent you, or Jennifer Lopez. Yes, just sent you. So Pica.
50 more.
We didn't know this either until our Friday came, and we'd had cats for 20 years, and had never had a cat that went this nuts for plastic, and it's scary when they do
plastic,
that.
She did string. She was eating plastic alone is not too difficult, right? Like all we have to do is, so we have to be diligent when it comes to Pica kitties, cats that are eating inedible objects. If it's you'll quickly figure out which inedible objects they like. So we have to be diligent about keeping those away. Plastic can be hard because everything that we bring home
is covered with animal digest. So basically, it's animal tallow. So that slip agent that they use for so many, it's made out of.
It makes them attracted to it.
Right. So cats go crazy for it.
Right.
But the hopeful thing, and what we've learned with Friday as well, Friday is our girl that would eat anything and would scare us.
Not anything, but
so many string, swimsuits,
plastic and string.
Right. Dr. Karen Becker, over the course of her practice, her private practice, said basically 90% of the cats that she treated that had pica, there was a gut imbalance going on. So this could be, depending on how severe the situation is. So for us with Friday, we have a species appropriate diet. We add supplements in. We do all that kind of stuff.
We're like, let's do everything to support the gut and be diligent about keeping away the. And what we found in our specific situation is it wasn't just health related as much as, or I want to say 50-50 behavioral, right? Yeah. Because when I was late it's still to this day, sometimes When I'm
Oh.
late to feeding them, because you have them on a routine and they're used to their routine. When I was
She'll
late
go
to feed,
dumpster
she goes
diving.
dumpster diving,
And
and she will look for some. She knows she gets attention that way.
Or she'll go in a cabinet that she knows has like something that's in a wrapper, and she will just go crazy on it. So there's a hopeful part of it.
Something crazy about being a cat parent, right? Like you have to be.
Lori, I love how many people here. Yeah, Amina is fantastic, especially for our older kitties, especially for kitties with kidney issues. Mr. Milligan, reach out. We'll send you the link. It is a great supplement to add in.
It really is.
To your freeloaders.
It was our so Aminovast and Dr. McCullough's kidney
and liver support.
Kidney and liver support. Yeah. So we added those two on top of our so we added that on top of our stuff, like rotated them on top of our kidney kit, and we reversed 2 of our cats' kidney disease.
Completely stopped the progression.
But we added exciting
for cats, I know that Jay did something on Senior Diets earlier today, and a lot of people are commenting on different platforms about how kidney disease is just an inevitable diagnosis that all cats have to go through. We lose so many of our cats to kidney disease, and I think it's really hopeful. Our Get Fresh with your feline week was a mind blower as far as like how many holistic vets, maybe they were trained conventionally, but then went into holistic health because they were not able to give their clients answers. They're like, they have been treating kidney disease. They have been reversing kidney disease. They have been avoiding kidney disease for their entire practice. What's wrong?
Nothing.
What was that?
Nothing.
A glass and a half of wine, and were you playing with your mustache?
No, I shaved that yesterday.
What was that?
We're good. Nothing. I have the open door when I'm home, but I don't want to open the door when I'm not home because the cats spray.
No?
What does that mean? I have the open door when I am home, but
she has the door open when she's at home, but when she's not home, she closes it.
Oh, with a
she doesn't want the other cats to spray in there. Yeah.
Smart.
Hey, Beth, I am new here. I used to have a cat. She had hypertension, thyroidism, and I had to give her away. I have allergies to cats and dog dander. Here's a beautiful new thing for all of us to understand. We work with one of our very best friends as a homeopathic doctor for humans. It has nothing to do with pets, but her daughters brought home a cat that she is deathly allergic to, and she created immunotherapy for pet dander. So what she does, and you can actually find this on our website if you're allergic to
You can find it in our link in bio.
Yes. And it is immunotherapy.
Under products that we love and use.
Because it's not dander necessarily. There's a protein and there's saliva that it comes out on their dander, but it is an incredible thing. Jay, when I met her, was definitely allergic to cats.
I did my own immunotherapy. I just love my cat so much. He was my soul cat. So he slept like right here every night. So I just like,
I know, Beth, I know you had to give her up
until it went away.
But moving forward, and tell any of your friends that are allergic.
This is just the tincture that you put under your tongue.
Yes.
And you're like, okay.
It's incredible what our bodies can do. Mr. Milligan said, I'll drop a couple 100 stars if Jay swigs more wine. The stars go to Mission Meow.
Stars are for Mission Meow.
To deter you. At the same time, I do
Mission Meow, which is a beautiful organization, nonprofit organization, which every single month they give, and it's usually just one nonprofit, feline-centric nonprofit that they donate the money to. But last month it was 3. They picked 3 because they were like, how much change can we make in this world? Let's see if we can do even bigger and better. And like,
he's like, call my bluff, will ya? No, we have a busy day tomorrow. Oh God.
I hope those stars are good.
Any of our VIPs here will know that Jay's
all for Mission
to half map.
Wow. About to go.
200 stars. Well,
I'll
toast you since Jay doesn't have any wine left.
I don't have any more to toast you.
Sorry about that. That was beautiful. And she's cut off. Shakira, my kitty has a reverse cough. Vet said his allergies and prescribed meds. My kitty won't take it. I've tried anything, any holistic recommendations from your list of
Such
products.
a great
This is
question.
fantastic. The reverse cough is actually pretty scary for cats and dogs. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Like a reverse
But
sneeze.
Shakira, I want to encourage you to consider, we just launched the feline hair and saliva test kit. And what this does, and we've done it for 2 of our cats so far, what this does is instead of being like, oh, your cat has allergies, and you say,
can try
to
this,
what?
you can try this, you
And
can
they're
try
like,
this.
oh, to the outside, maybe grass. Like cats shouldn't be allergic to those things. This test will specify what our cat's sensitivities are and how we can best build their immune system so they're no longer. So we're not dealing with.
It's not even just building the immune system, because we can do that all day long, every day. But I will say that what this does is it's a bioenergetic testing machine that has been used on humans for a really long time, and now it's used on pets. So what it does is and it's so simple. You can do it at home. You brush your cat, you get their hair, you put a little thing in their mouth, they start chewing on it. You get their saliva, you put it back in the thing, you send it in, and they send it through a bioenergetic testing. And what that does is it tells you whatever they're sensitive to. And we're talking every organ, we're talking all this stuff and things. But then what I really love about this test is that they then say, okay, so this is what they're sensitive to. Let's run it through and see what products, homeopathic medications, all this stuff.
It could be one of our products. It could be someone else's product, but it's going to be
but they have hundreds
product.
of different products. We don't have hundreds of products. We have like 20, maybe not even.
12.
We're
working on it.
They run through like all of these different products that work specifically for your cat. It's never the same for any animal ever.
No. But it is something that's really helpful.
And it makes a huge difference. We've seen it ourselves.
Without going on a lifetime of some kind of medication to
or let's do this elimination diet.
You guys, we're out of time, and Jay just chugged wine, so she is cut off. Last question of the night goes to Alexandra. Said, why would all of my cats have dilute urine? Any ideas? Am I doing something wrong? My vet said it could have been an error in testing, but he said it was unlikely. Cats are known for how well they concentrate their urine. The fact that all of your cats would have dilute urine, I'm sure would make question mark. Concern. Right. So something that I would do is yes, we're going to want to do a retest. In the meantime, I would get those pH strips as well and just test their pH to see if they're in the healthy range. So you've got some extra information to go back in to your vet with, because that is very odd that all of your cats would be showing
but it could be also thank you, Rob. It could also be, you can drink another, or do you have
nope, that's mine. Thank you.
It could also be a cause, or not a cause for concern, but a cause for concern with the testing equipment, especially if they do it in-house, because we had that before. Every single one, 6 cats that we brought in had high eosinophils.
Right. So they were showing like,
and we're like, what the hell? What? Why? And they were like,
and they were all on species appropriate diet. They were all,
no symptoms whatsoever. Everything was fine.
So you may want to just get a second opinion on that, and check those. Check your pH at home. It's like when you're used to your cat's eliminations, when you can catch them in a litter box, throw a little pH strip under the stream. See if it's healthy, see if it's good, and pay attention to how often they're urinating. If you've got if they're peeing like every 7 minutes.
And a cat's urine pH should be between 6.0 to 6.5. And like normalized at 7. Normalized at 7.
6 to 7.
Right. So like 6 to 7.
Marilyn Bickle with 50 stars. I love you so much.
I'm
gonna go give Jack some sweet love. He's up here on the catwalk when he wakes up. I meant to send more, but threw it up. Next time, my dear. Next time. Do carry on. You guys, I love you guys so much. We are wrapping it up.
We are.
Jay is cut off because Rob made her
all I did was
chug her wine.
Do what I was asking.
I know, but look at you. You're already at half mast.
Am I?
Sissy, look, is she at half mast? She's a little winky. Yeah.
She's just whatever.
You can't even talk anymore. It's time to go. I love you
We
guys.
love you guys so much.
Thank you for
so
hanging
much
out
for
with
joining
us.
us. Thank you for being amazing cat parents. Thank you for being amazing cat lovers. And
love you
we
guys.
will.
Hey,
Yeah, we
stay
will see-
tuned Wednesday.
We don't have anything.
We're announcing
the
the
winners
winners
in our text
for the
thread.
tearjerker movie Garfield coming out next weekend.
Okay,
We're
will
really
announce
excited.
it. Yes, we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you next Monday. Mwah.
Yes, Rob, you are contributing to the delinquency. We love you.